was like, I'm honestly like speechless right now. Like I started crying towards the end of it. Like I just couldn't handle it. It was an amazing movie and it needed to be done.
I just found it very intense and heartbreaking that a man living his daily life had to go through this, what took place, and also go through the struggles of just trying to survive in this society. I don't think the society is built for a man to just raise his family, and I think it's really hard and it's just emotional for me. I hope it opens people's minds to the struggles that our fathers, our sons, our friends are dealing with. I think we pull the wool over our eyes when it comes to race relations, and we need to be aware that people are going through this and we need to be supportive of it.
It was just very hard to watch, and I knew, like, I'm familiar with the injustices and the way police officers treat black men in America and in Philadelphia and LA, and it was just very hard for me to watch him get shot and handcuffed. They even had him handcuffed after he got shot, and that was just very painful to see.
What can we do to change what you're talking about? How can we move into the next step and just start throwing out some suggestions? Because like we said, we're actively a group of 10 people that are going to make the next thing happen, whether you're with us or not. So we're asking for your opinions that we can...
Maybe Trayvon shouldn't have been out there that night. And some people watching this would say, well, Oscar was a little bit thuggish. He had some weed, he had the hoodie and all that. And every time I hear older people talk about how young people dress, they completely miss the point. They're blaming the victim. It doesn't matter how they dress. It doesn't matter how they talk, how they walk. They have the right not to be murdered.
It makes you sympathize that everybody that's a victim has a story, and the story should be told.
And it's going to be all right. And although I know how the story ended, I was sitting there like hoping that...
Having a situation where you're making the youth aware of how they should respond if they're stopped by the cops, know their rights. The Black Panther Party had a list, manifesto almost, of what their aims was.
So, you have to get down on their level, which means befriending people like Oscar, not judging people like Oscar, knowing people like Oscar and knowing how to talk to them so that we can educate them and they can educate their friends. And like she said, so they can reach out to each other and let them know there are people out here who care.